So today's project has nothing to do with DJI Mavic Pro or Contact Magazine or anything else. This one is purely personal, and what I've got in mind today is to make a door for that space there. Oh, and it's Rosie's birthday present. Shh. Before I get started in the workshop though, I want to get rid of Sheila. That's Sheila. So this is my quick little drawing for that barn door. It's going to be 2500 high, 1800 wide, and sort of a herringbone paneling in the middle with a crossbeam there. That's just out of my head this morning before I went to Bunnings. So I'll see how close I can get to that. So I said this is a job for a birthday present for Rosie. That's because I don't know what jewellery to buy. I don't want to buy a gift certificate. So I'm doing this project. This is something she's wanted done for like the last year, but I just haven't been able to do it with a bad back and whatnot. So I finally feel up to it, and she's not here. She's down in Canberra with the new baby. So I'm going to have a crack at this door and hopefully get it done before she comes back in about 2 days. One other point before I get off the subject: if you're wondering about random contact stuff on walls and stuff in the background, that's where they live, but I'm obviously setting these shots up as deliberate advertising. And when you see the GoPro popping in and out of the screen, just ignore it. I'm getting different angles from it. Not pretty, but that'll do. They're going to have to do. I'm getting a bit scared here now because my plan, I showed you earlier, calls for this center brace across the door, and that seems simple, but I'm going to do a miter joint. So I've got to cut that out and cut that out, and then on the brace itself I cut that away and that away. But then I've also got to cut that away and that away so that I'll leave that tongue there to slot into that hole there. And the reason I'm scared is because I've never done that before. Okay, got my tenon. To triple check the markings I had on this board, I've laid that flat on the ground and this flat on the ground, and I'll mark around tenon there and there, and then turn this one over and turn this one over, and that should give me the marking for the other side. That way, I think, in theory, I should get a perfect marry up. When I cut the hole in there, it should marry up nicely with that. These herringbone panellings need to be recessed into the main beams. So what I need to do is set up the Triton so I can cut a recessed slot into the center of the edge of every beam. And I'm turning this over to go through the hole from this side so I don't split the wood. And I'll sand that off later. Nice. Same on the other side. All the puffing in, panting and swearing paid off. One panel done. So it's day 3 of this build. Before I started this morning, I've been to Bunnings, got those coach screws. I've measured the diagonals. Both diagonals are exactly the same, so the door is square. I'm now going to pre-drill some holes to put those coach screws in, and countersink for the heads as well, and hopefully those coach screws will pull in that joint a bit tighter as well. I'm pretty happy with that now. Now I need to turn it around and panel the other side. But before I can do that, 4th trip to Bunnings. Sausage Sanger. It's not even Saturday.